Welcome to the ValueSource Online Business Valuation Partner site. The purpose of this site is to track your prospects through the valuation process. You can add prospects, you can track prospects, you can enter a valuation or create a new valuation, all right from this screen. Once you get more than a handful of prospects, you're going to want to be able to search for them. And there's two different searches. You can do a standard search or a detailed search. Let's start with the standard search. You can either search all the fields or you can pick last name, email, or note. Let's take a look at all fields. You can select containing or starting with, and then we can type in some text. So if we want to find all the prospects that have David in any field, type in David and select search, and you'll see that record appear. There's also a detailed search if you want to get into more detail on who you're searching for. The first column is searching by text, prospect, company, or note. You can also search by category, status, ranking, permission, or action, or you can search by date. This lets you narrow in on the prospects you're looking for. You can think of this whole dashboard as, what do I need to do next? Once you've searched for records, you look in the review pane and review the records that are in the pane, and you can click on each individual record. You'll notice you can sort by last name, email, or any of the fields. You can change the order, and you can scroll through pages. And this is actually where you start a valuation or open a valuation that you've already started. If you click on the valuation button, the valuation of this prospect will open in another tab. Let's take a look at the Prospect Details tab. The first section is Prospect Company Information. The next section is Valuation Status Dates. The date it was created, completed, and when you review it with the prospect. There's also some valuation tracking data at the bottom. Let's take a look at that. You can set the status. In process, they became a client, they did not become a client. Ranking, you can set up ranking statuses any way you want. Next action, you can set a follow-up call, email, meeting, or valuation, and next action date. Remember, this whole dashboard is really about what do I need to do next? We've taken a look at some of the prospects that are already in the database. Let's add a new one. If you go to the top and select Add Prospect, you'll get an Add New Prospect form. Fill out the details and select Add Prospect. Notice a lot of the information on the Prospect Details tab is not here. To fill that in, once you add the prospect, you'll have to go to the Prospect Details tab to add that information in. The Partner Marketing Portal gives you a lot of information on how to use this tool to market to your prospects. Make sure you go here and you're familiar with all of the contents. Let's review how you create or edit an evaluation. Select the prospect that you want to create or edit an evaluation for and come over to the Valuation tab. When you click on the Valuation tab button, it'll open a new tab with the valuation in it. Remember, every time you click on this button, it'll open a new tab. So when you're done with the valuation, we encourage you to close that tab so you don't end up with multiple valuation tabs open at the same time. After the valuation button is selected, the Online Business Valuation application will open at the home screen, giving you the instructions to perform a valuation. The first thing you want to do is select Get Started, and you'll go to Step 1. Step 1 is the report text. You can enter the report text and then select the Next button. The next step is to select the industry. Let's type in the name of the industry that we're looking for, in this case restaurants. We can type in the whole word or just a few characters. Let's go down to Eating Places, and we can see the industry definition on the right. We can select this industry and continue, or you can clear the industry and start over. In this case, we'll select the industry. Let's select the Next button to continue. We're at Step 3, Customers and Revenue. There's two different kinds of inputs. One's numeric, like the first question, how many different accounts do you have? The second kind of question is qualitative. Answers like, how much confidence do you have in seasonal variations? You can go from no confidence, a wild guess, down to highly confident. Remember, don't get too hung up on the exact answers. This is a ballpark valuation, so just use your best estimate. And we proceed the same way through steps 4 through 7. Select the Next button and answer all the questions. Step 4 is earnings and expenses. Step 5 is assets. Step 6 is ownership risk. Step 7 is financing. The last step is the downloaded report section. You can download a report in either Microsoft Word or Adobe PDF. And remember, you can always go to the top toolbar and select any section individually to go back.